The Heaps On podcast. The motherfucking Heaps On podcast. Yeah, feel right. They're not gonna go far.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the motherfucking Heaps On podcast. Blah, 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 blah.
I was going to try and beat Tab.
We've got Ra in the house. Ra Pomane. Give it as a
Yoda.
motherfucking shout out, Ra Pomane.
I was going to try and beat him to it this week, but he did it. He put his hand up and then he said, "Welcome to the motherfucking Heaps On podcast."
He did. He
And Ben
swore.
as well.
You gotta be quick round here, bro. You gotta be fucking quick.
And Ben as well is here too. It's pretty cool.
Ben's in the fale,
I'm here.
thankfully, because it's his house. Hey, Ra,
Yeah.
what do we have on the show today?
I'm going to read the run sheet out. Origin 2's on this week. Holy teke. Who's going to win? Probably New South Wales over there in Perth. Am I right? Iran attacks Israel and it's got Ra all racked up. Jesus, who wrote these headlines?
Yeah. Which side is he on? Stay tuned
Hey,
to find
fuck
out.
up. I didn't know that. I'm reading them for the
Keep
first time.
reading it,
Ben's
damn
on the
it.
Cricket World Test Championship. That's good stuff
Yeah.
from you, Ben.
Oh, what a championship it
Look,
was.
we'll get there. Stephen Adams is getting paid, son. And we try and get Ben on the chase New Zealand, apparently.
Yeah.
Join us for all that and more tonight on the
That's-
Heaps On podcast.
that's a
I need to
stacked
go on a
show.
live though, if I'm honest. I've
Really?
just been sitting at home putting the weight on.
Have you?
Yeah.
You're actually looking pretty good, as usual.
Yeah.
Blue.
Watching a lot of Chase, though.
Blue's very
I think.
slimming.
It's the warmest colour.
Um,
Yeah.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Press sounds the whole time. And
Yeah,
just-
press sounds. Ra's feeling low mana today.
Yeah, yeah.
Extra low mana.
Tav usually he's my mood barometer.
Contrary to Ra's medium mana.
It's a bye week, so you
Yeah.
know we have about half as much shit to talk about as we normally do.
Totally.
Exactly.
How you been, Tav?
Yeah, I've been
I
good,
haven't
bro.
seen you for like 2 hours, so it's been quite nice.
Bazinga.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, straight killing it, dog. Straight chilling it.
Tav's been listening to a lot of self-help books. Now, he won't tell a lot of people this, but give us
Yeah.
your best line from your self-help books you've been listening to this week. Anything you've picked up and repeated?
Nah.
Okay.
I kind of, one of the things, I need to start listening to a better listening self-help book, because
Okay.
I just kind of put it on and then I tune out.
Sometimes
Right.
what you were looking for most was inside you all along. This actually reminds me of the time I lost my car keys.
It's a lot of time I lost an Osmo
Yeah.
camera, actually, as well.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah. Geez, that Osmo camera was ruined. Anyway, but yeah, no, I do feel like, the workplace environments are really, improving with the self-help journey you're on, Tav.
Thanks, bro.
It's like he's on it's like a management course.
It's because I've
in
been
real time.
No, I've been listening to one called "How to Deal with Difficult People." So that means that it's been working. If you're
Yeah.
saying that things have been improving. For
Well, no,
you.
he's. I thought it was how to manipulate people, how to win friends and influence people, isn't it?
Yeah, the art of
Something like
war. with
Nah, I hated that one.
Sun Tzu.
I listened to that for one day.
I understand it because there was a period there where I got really into Tony Robbins.
Oh yeah.
And it was actually the same time I was getting really into horse posters.
Oh.
I realized I just like really big mouths.
Fucking oath.
So, that was a little bit of a journey of mine for a bit there.
Speaking of your journeys, Ben's got the chronic.
Yeah.
What the hell? We're not
chronic-
bringing this up on here, are
the
we?
chronic fatigue.
Yeah, that's what the doctor said. Well, who knows? Medical mystery.
Fucking hell, we're all outing each other for our illnesses on
No
this.
holds barred.
Jesus
What
Christ.
are you sick of?
Yeah, no comment, officer.
Oh,
I'm not. We've got a live audience today, Fano.
Yeah, we got a long-time listener, first-time
Watcher.
first-time cuck seat viewer, Mr. Stanton in the house.
You're a wizard, Harry.
What's got your tongue wagging this week, Tav? You're producing a super successful rugby league show.
yeah, we had our
Congratulations.
first ever episode of the Sean Johnson's League Lounge, brought to you by Sean Johnson
And Ford.
And Ford. And
Shout out to Ford. They'll be coming on the podcast soon. It's going to be a major win for us.
Yeah, we're hoping we can get fresh Ranger to share, or maybe a little Fiesta.
Yeah.
Totally.
But yeah,
I'm
the
like
show,
one of those. Remember the Ford car, and it was spelled K-A, and it looked like a weird little bubble. That was kind of just one of those '90s things that will be lost to that.
I like the
decade.
I don't remember
Was
it.
it a Nissan, and they're called the S Cargo?
Yeah.
But they look like a snail.
Fuck, that's
Great
not bad.
play on words there.
Jesus, you car aficionados.
But
eh?
yeah, guys, if you're one of the 14 people listening to the podcast and you haven't seen the League Lounge show with Sean Johnson, brought
It's
to you by Sean
very
Johnson.
dated now. You don't have to watch it. Wait for the next one. Is probably
the next
what I'd
one's
say.
coming out on Wednesday.
Yes.
So you can check that one out. Ra's been working on it too. We've been on we're Mahi dogs. We're slave to the Mahi.
And is that going to be every Wednesday?
It's going to be every
Apparently,
Wednesday, Ben.
yeah.
Great question, Ben.
What about the off season?
Well, not in the
Well,
off
no,
season.
it's going to
Hopefully
be
not.
every second
Season.
Wednesday. Maybe
Hopefully
we'll
they
get the reruns up.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't keep playing league into December and January.
That's when it flips to Sean Johnson's cricket corner.
Well, yeah,
That'd be
featuring
nice.
featuring Ben Day.
Well, Sky
Brought
does
to
have
you
the rights
by-
to cricket coming up, so
Toyota this time, maybe. Who knows?
yeah.
I don't understand how sponsorships
Real
work.
men
Clearly,
like
we haven't had
women.
any.
No, we haven't.
One thing that I'll bring to the idle chit chat section of the show
Go on.
is I've been having a lot of issues lately with my cat throwing up.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can imagine, it's been a nightmare for
That's
me,
tough.
for my household.
Yep.
Are
Are you feeding it the brownies or what?
Nah, just feeding
Oh.
it normal cat food.
Yeah.
But, every day, wake up, it's thrown up somewhere.
And I didn't mean
uh,
that's because they're yuck. I just thought maybe a cat couldn't handle sugar or
Well,
something.
yeah, you
Yeah.
should
They're
be
yummy brownies.
feeding your cats brownies, Fano.
Yeah, don't do that.
But no, it's like a morning ritual now as I go look for the spew.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's the weirdest place it's turned up?
Just on the couch. Well, it's a quick search because it's always on the couch.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Damn,
I know.
that sucks.
And I just keep saying to Amy, like, man, I feel bad for the people we're gonna sell this couch to in a few years. Ain't gonna know that cat threw up on it once.
Fuck
every
hell.
day.
Maybe
that's
what you
bullshit.
need to do is get one of those microchip cat doors that you can choose which cat's coming in and out and just leave that bad boy outside.
That's
Damn,
true.
hard out.
We got a sick cat.
Or get a robot cat and they can't spew.
That's true.
You heard it here first, Fino. Robot cats.
Well, look, I saw robot cats on an episode of Country Calendar last year, actually. There's a bloke down in the central Canterbury region. I've been known to talk shit about Canterbury in the past, but actually they've got
A lot
some
of
good,
pioneers.
a lot of
yeah.
innovation down there, and guys building robot cats that don't spew. So
Yeah.
get on it.
And so people could have them as cats instead of the regular cats so they don't kill all the birds. But then
Totally.
they started killing the birds.
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
How
But
many-
then it
They
turned
got
out
sentient.
those birds were robot birds anyway.
How many robot cats is too many robot cats? Do you think 2?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe 3?
Then they start organising, What's been happening in the NRL? It's been a shorter round.
Yes.
We got 2 points.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Yeah.
Bruh.
We didn't have to do anything.
Yeah,
We keep
baby.
marching on.
Marching
like
on
the
the
Urukai.
Urukai
on
towards
Rohan.
the Rohan.
Yeah.
Resilience.
Carrying a bunch of water.
Yeah.
If you
the
had bye weeks every week,
Yeah.
would that put you middle of the table?
Yeah, you'd probably
No,
be
you'd win the
top.
comp.
Yeah.
You'd win the comp.
Yeah,
I reckon
mean,
you'd win the comp if you had a
Damn.
bye week every week. It just sucked when you got to finals and you hadn't played any games,
Yeah.
I'm coming up with a rugby league movie idea.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
The
Bye
bye
week.
the bye week.
Bye team.
Bye
Bye team, yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye NRL.
birdies. Yeah, no, there's been some pretty stinky games this week. But some good ones. Not really. But
The Sharks got an easy beat. Did they play the Dragons?
Yeah, but the Dragons were up like 18-6.
But they're a terrible rugby league team.
They're a
Tev.
terrible rugby team. Both of the teams are terrible
Well, the Sharks are
That's
better
true.
than the Dragons.
on paper.
The Dragons are the worst team in the comp. Let's face it.
They beat the Storm, mate.
The Knights are now. Well, that was in round 1, wasn't it?
No, it was like round 4, and it was pissing down as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if any form counts before round 5, is what I've heard. Anyway, I reckon the Knights are now no longer the worst team in the comp.
Well, who's the worst team?
I think it's the Dragons now.
No, come on, ref.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, the Knights
out
almost,
those cheeky
it was a tight game with the Roosters.
It was, and they've got a couple of wins on the board
Defensively,
recently.
the Knights are okay, but offensively, they're the worst team in the comp.
Very true.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
If
yeah,
you need any tips on how to be offensive, just hit me
hit
up.
us up, bro.
Totally.
Ben's right here.
Ben's
He'll
got
tell
it.
you. What about the Titans? Speaking of shit teams,
They're a shit team who had the what do you say, the broken clocks, right? Twice a day.
once a day.
Twice
It's
once a day.
Racist
David
clock.
Feeder wakes up 3 times a year.
There we go. Exactly.
Well, he wasn't playing, was he?
He wasn't playing, but
Yeah.
he would have really fucked that up for them if he had been. I
Yeah,
reckon.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
would have.
Lucky he wasn't.
Manly a dog shit. With
Manly maybe
Wait,
also.
DCE was playing.
Get in at
He was
half
playing,
time,
yeah.
and Fafita's eating all the fucking oranges.
Come
Damn
on,
it, and the
mate.
lollies. Yeah, that's a piece of shit move.
Yeah, Titans are mean as now
That's sick.
top 4 team.
Are they?
Ra was saying.
No, I wasn't.
That's what I heard on the street. That they
Best-
look pretty good. Best team in Queensland.
Show us the ladder.
Okay, Titans are dead last. I hear you. I hear you. Titans are dead last. Dragons are 12th. Okay, I stand corrected. Knights are 15th. Yeah.
Oh, Eels
But only
right
2
down there
points
stinking.
separate.
There's only 2 points in it,
and,
Fano.
and Titans at 17.
Whoa, sorry, that's really loud.
The Dolphins are real good though.
Says who?
Yeah.
Tav, you were saying they were
Last
real good.
night. It was,
Well, yeah, they are
they
real
really
good.
got away
Yeah,
with
says
it.
me.
Tav was saying they were real good, and I didn't have
They're real
any
good.
argument
They've
against it.
scored 155 points in 3 games or something. It's
That's bloody good.
crazy.
Yeah, that bloody tall fucking winger. Crikey.
Bostock,
Yeah.
scored 4 tries, but a fucking good cunt.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah, bro. 4 tries for him, 1 try for Cody Nicoremus, and he even gave one to Herbie Farmworks.
How come Kodaks didn't play like that when he was playing with the Warriors?
Is he the best recent ex-Warrior player that's left? Probably.
Josh Curran.
Reece
Curran's pretty good. Walsh.
Elisa Katoa for the Storm, pretty good.
He's,
Marcelo
didn't reach-
Montoya wasn't looking
Montoya
too
was
bad.
looking
he was
aye.
pretty good. Yeah, I don't know.
I reckon Nicarima.
Tell him he's dreaming.
Well, the Warriors are coming back home this weekend, which is quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite nice for them. They get
Catch
to
me
play,
outside, how
play at
about
home
that?
with pretty much a full strength side, aside from Mitch Barnett, who's
Against-
injured for the season.
Against pretty much a reserve grade side in
Yeah.
the Panthers.
Do you think it's a trick play from the Panthers, and they'll all just go, just jokes?
Just
We got a
jokes.
private jet from Perth to Auckland, and we're all playing, you fucking cunts.
Well, no, maybe.
That's a huge bit.
How
I
long
reckon
does
it
it
could
take
be.
to fly from
Not that
Perth-
long. It's like
Perth to
5 or
Auckland?
6 hours.
You can put money on that?
The fact that they're like, they said, yeah, 2 weeks out, they're not playing, it's fishy to me.
6 hours, 15 minutes.
It's not that long.
Yeah.
It's just there probably isn't a flight because they'll finish Wednesday night at midnight
Yep.
New Zealand time. Then they'll have to get up. They will have been on the piss for a bit. They could fly over here on Thursday, be here Friday for a Saturday game. Easy. I reckon they're gonna do it, man.
They're not going to do
It's
it.
been smoke and mirrors.
They probably need it. I was looking before.
Cancel.
Panthers are basically in a top 8 team now.
They are.
again. Well, they're 9th.
Well, that's the thing though. I think if I was Ivan Cleary, I'd be getting on the blower and going, you know, boys, you know, maybe just waiting for the high of having won an Origin game. And then get on the blower and be like, boys, jump on the plane tomorrow. It'd be really good if we could get another fucking win over the Warriors this weekend, you fucking cunts.
Yeah,
'Cause
we've got you on
They can't afford to lose any games.
We've got you on the first Air India flight over to Auckland.
Jesus,
Hop
Tav,
on.
fucking hell.
Let's go.
Pause. Take that part out. And
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and we're back.
We've got you on the first Air India flight over to Auckland.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
All the dough you can eat.
But yeah, it's going to be a mean game. Feel like it's been ages since we've had a home game.
Yeah, it has, eh? Was it the Raiders?
When did we last play
Yeah,
the
the
Panthers
Raiders.
too?
I think ages. Maybe
Yeah.
last year in Magic Round, perhaps.
Was that
Crikey.
last year?
Yeah.
Magic Round, we beat them.
I think so. Yeah, that might be the
Yeah.
last time we played them.
Yeah, we're going to beat them again.
I
I'd
hope
say so. They're going to be the depleted team, though, who are, you know, outside the 8, like
Nothing
we were
to
last
lose,
year.
yeah.
Yeah, nothing
fuck.
to
So they might
lose.
beat us.
We're coming off that high of a good win. Hopefully
Totally.
the boys don't get complacent.
Stop
so true.
pushing the
I-
Urukai sounds.
I
It's like the
certainly
5th
know-
time.
I certainly know that we're
Look,
not.
when I need a crutch, I need a crutch.
Get
That's
some
okay?
new
true.
sounds.
Hey, when it works, it works.
Totally. Go on, Ben.
I certainly know that. Like, if I have a good week at work, hey, well, that was you, Jack.
Fuck you, man. Now he's doing a psyop on me and he's going to blame that on me.
Not my fault, Big Jordan.
Sorry.
I certainly
bad,
know
Ben.
that if I have a really good week at work,
Yeah.
I'm riding off that for at least 3 weeks afterwards, not doing
Amen,
fuck
brother.
all.
Totally,
Amen,
man. That's what I did
brother.
last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, up the wires, I suppose. Origin. What are your thoughts on
Up the
Origin?
wires.
Tav, is Queensland going to change anything there?
No, I reckon
Alright, moving
it's
on.
going to be bloodbath. It's kind of lost its pizzazz,
It has
you
a
know,
bit,
when
yeah.
it's just one-way fucking traffic.
Totally.
Yeah.
Especially because if they smoke them like that in Queensland, everywhere else it's just going to be even worse. You
Hey,
know
it's
what I mean?
state of origin, though, you know, anything can happen.
Totally.
That's what they always say in the promos.
And Perth.
I'm gonna come.
And Perth's no man's land, you know.
Yeah.
But I think that yeah,
Why are they playing it over there? That's not one
For
of
the
the
miners.
states.
for the miners,
part of the
FIFO
contract.
guys, yeah.
FIFO,
They're
yeah.
just building hype for the beers.
Yeah, all those guys who drive the trucks with like the 3-story wheels, they need to go to a game every now and then, otherwise they'll kill each other.
I'm actually
Shout out to all the miners listening too, by the way.
I'm actually really looking forward to another team joining, but my one piece of advice would be don't get Mel Meninga on any radio shows talking about coaching over there, because he might throw in the towel.
Is that, oh yeah, he did that when he was doing politics. So yeah.
Oh
true.
wait, what? He was in politics?
Oh, for
seen-
like 30 seconds.
Have you seen that interview?
Oh yes, I
He
have.
ran for government in
Oh.
Queensland and then went, "This isn't for me." And it was his first interview about doing it.
He gets
Damn.
halfway talking about how he's doing it, and then you can see the realization just hit him that he's like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah,
Fuck,
because
that's
he would have
funny.
had to have done like 5 interviews
Interestingly
back in the
enough-
day about
I've got it up here. I'll play it for the audience.
go
Eh?
hard.
Not too many Australian famous people have drifted into politics. I don't know why.
Maybe because not everyone makes a smooth transition. Former Australian Rugby League star Mel Meninga tried a career in Canberra. For a moment, anyway.
I was just a person out there making sure that I was, I'm buggered. I'm sorry.
That was it.
That's it. Yeah, that was his whole
It was
career.
the shortest political career on record.
28 seconds he lasted.
I'm telling
he
you.
just couldn't be fucked and walked out.
Keep that man off the radio in Perth.
Fucking hell. Outstanding, Mal. Good job, man.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Whereas-
Better than half the politicians in this fucking country, am I right?
Hard to find an honest one. He was the only honest politician, if only for 28 seconds.
Dick shit.
Speaking of the guy saying that,
There is a
Oh,
moustache
yeah.
on a lady.
He's back.
Paul Henry, he's back.
Is he?
Yeah.
I've missed him.
He's going to be the new host of The Chase, mate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought
I heard
he was
he's
going to
gonna-
say League Lounge. I was like, what the hell?
I heard they're bringing him back, because as you guys well have understood, we had quite a big woke movement over the last few years, and now it's kind of shifting back the other way, and we're seeing people like Paul Henry come back, and I heard that he's actually going to say the word retard on air.
Okay, Ben.
Yeah,
Subscribe to the Patreon to hear Ben explain what woke is and
Yeah, and he
say
almost slurs.
the R word.
Again, I'd just like to reiterate, Ben is a contractor. Me and Ra, if our bosses are listening,
They don't use that word.
we don't use
We
that
don't
word.
use that word.
Ever.
Yeah.
They use worse ones.
Pause.
Okay.
And Ra, start the edit.
We're back.
3, 2, 1, we're back.
Wait, Ben's editing the podcast now, so.
Oh, fuck.
Cut
That's
that
good
out.
to hear he's back, though. The Chase New Zealand. Are we getting a Chase New
We're
Zealand?
getting a Chase New Zealand. We're going to try to get Ben on it.
Who's going to be the chasers? Is it going to be sort of
I think it's going to be
Karen from fucking
Stokes Valley.
Stokes Valley
No,
and stuff?
I think it's going to be like the Destroyer and the Vixen in that. I
Oh,
think they're
really?
just
Oh,
gonna-
they just bring them over.
Bring
Are they
them
just
in, yeah.
so popular? Are we the only people watching the Chase?
No, it's massive in the UK.
I watch it. They
Nah,
never.
I reckon it's all sus. They're like, it's huge here, and they're like, no one's fucking watching it. It's a guy from Coronation Street and a fat bloke and a fat lady.
Oh, I get into it.
I know we do, but it's
Yeah.
like we believe it's huge, and we're like, this
Yeah.
is sick. But it's just because they play it before the news. It's the only time anyone's fucking watching anything.
What I like about it is that no one ever wins.
Mm,
I've seen maybe 2 people watch it. I've been watching it for 12 years.
Jesus. Yeah, no, it's very popular. But
I-
hey, good on him.
You're a
So is he replacing?
Bradley.
He's replacing the guy from Coronation Street.
Well, he's not
Well, he's
replacing
doing
him.
it
He's
for
just
here.
hosting it
Because they
for
had an
here.
Aussie chase as well.
Yeah,
Oh.
and in the Aussie one, they brought on the Dark Destroyer.
Yeah.
Damn, sick.
Um,
Dark Destroyer came to work once. Everyone got fucking starstruck. Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I filmed a video with him.
You did too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was a nice guy.
he was too.
Real smart
Here's
fella.
my
Oh, I'm
thing.
not saying he's not smart or
Here's
cool
the
or nice. I just was like, that's a bloke off an infomercial essentially. to me. I
Say
don't
what
really-
you think, bro.
No, just a normal bloke. I don't know.
Here's my thing though, right? Surely they just have a list of the questions and the answers and they just study them.
Yeah.
They ain't just like learning all this random shit
Well,
and the
There's
in the off chance
the
they might get
trivia
asked.
is so big in the UK. Like
Is it?
after the Millionaire Show came out,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
like it just went bananas over there.
Mm.
And the chase was a byproduct of the Millionaire Show because everyone got sick of it.
Speaking of millionaire, either of you guys have been buying lotto tickets?
Nah.
Damn. Neither. I have.
Nice.
Just scratchies for me.
Nah,
Cross
like-
the crossword one.
I see the 20 million come up, so I had a bit of a moment on Saturday night. I saw like I just got advertised it on the telly, and I saw the 15 million, and it was like 7 o'clock, and I went fuck it. But I opened my Lotto app, and it went "Brr, brr, 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 brr," and my missus went like, "What the fuck's that?" And she snapped me up buying a lotto ticket. Anyway,
Did you win?
I was in trouble. No.
Oh fuck.
It's gone to 20 million now, so I'm going to buy
Oh.
another one. That's how it works, right? You win the next one.
No one ever wins it, and then they're like, "Oh, someone won it. Prove it."
Yeah, that's a good
Prove
point.
that you fucking.
Yeah,
They
Lotto,
shaved that
prove
money
that
away.
somebody won it that wasn't me.
It should be
Otherwise,
capped.
give
It
it
should
to-
be capped at $1 million.
You reckon?
And then if no one wins it, they should burn the money on live tally.
Every Kiwi gets $1 million.
And be like, we wanted to give it away, but no one chose the right number, so we have to burn the money.
Fuck, that'd be cool. I'd watch them burn $1 million on TV.
Bra's hot on the soundboard
I'm
today.
not. I'm
folks.
That
just
would
got no
actually
chat.
make all of us richer.
Totally. Hey, let's go to the Super Rugby chat, shall we?
Okay, yes, hold on.
Yeah. It's like deflation, you know?
Well, I don't know how that works.
Especially when there's no league
Super reunion. Super Rugby. Richie McCaw is my dad.
Richie McCaw is my dad.
Very cool, very cool.
Thank you.
Blues got off to a hot start in that game on Friday night, didn't they? Gee whiz.
Yeah. Holy
Yeah.
hell. 2 tries for the Blues, 0 tries for the Crusaders.
Shit.
Rico was like, don't let us get
And then
2 tries.
don't let us get 2 tries. And then next thing, Crusaders got 1 tries.
Yeah, baby.
And then straight after that,
They got
they got another
Another try.
try.
Yeah, they
and
did.
then at the end,
They got another try. And the Blues didn't get any more tries.
Fuck.
You know
And
what
then
they
they-
say?
You know what?
Crusaders won.
That actually cost them the game.
Yeah, they
Not
actually
getting
cost
any
them the
more
game
tries?
because they didn't get any more tries.
Yeah, I know.
And the game was 3 tries to 2 tries.
It was.
Shit.
And that was game, baby.
Yeah, a lot of pick and go.
Lot of pick and go.
A lot of steam coming off those boys.
Whoa,
There's a lot- I think there's more
baby.
steam over the weekend than I'd seen in a rugby field
Yeah,
for a
there's
while.
More steam
But
than
a couple of very still nights in
I thought-
Canterbury.
Totally.
And,
Well, I thought
the Waikato.
the Saturday night game was in Rotorua.
we were watching
Was
at
it? Was it?
No,
Or
I thought it was,
well,
but it's just
yeah.
the steam all
Oh,
coming
yeah.
off the blokes. I thought you booked.
and we were
Yeah.
watching at New Flavour Chinese restaurant.
Were you on a
lot
phone?
of steam. Lot of steam in the restaurant
Oh,
too.
yeah.
true.
You know, got a few dumplings and some sizzling beef.
I thought, was
so
this
some-
coming from the back there, or is it on the telly screen?
Yeah, it was coming
Yeah.
off Scott Barrett's big fat head.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Tupo Vai'i was also steaming. There was a lot of steam up there in the Waikato.
Yeah, there was,
They
but-
got up over the Brumbies there.
It was a lot of
Piece of piss that
a lot
that
of
game
empty
for them.
seats at that game, I will say.
Yeah, the starting there was, and then they filled up a bit, but then the edges,
Edges.
never really fill up.
What
at
they do,
FMG, do they?
That's actually cow seat. Well, you know, pasture seating. If people want to bring their cows,
That's actually
sheep or goats to
that's
the
actually
game,
not a bad shout. You know,
that's where
just
they sit.
just to really get the atmosphere going.
Yeah, totally.
You know, you might get quite a lot of sexual harassment happening, but you know,
Look.
bring in a bunch of extra sheep.
Look, we don't do enough tourism advertising in this country, guerrilla marketing, if you
Yeah.
will.
Fuck you, sir.
Imagine the amount of people who'd come from all around the world to watch a rugby game if there was a whole lot of farm animals in the crowd
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And you know, at the end of the
It'd actually
game when
be
they
quite a lot of fun.
they let all the people on the field, they just go yeah, and all the,
The horses and the cows get
and
let on the
pl-
field,
And
yeah.
if the players die, they die.
I tell you what though.
The cow is now the prop for the rugby team.
I tell you what though. 7 or 8 Waikato drafts in me, that petting zoo would turn into a heavy petting zoo. If you know what I'm
I
saying.
know it would for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd like to fuck the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Herd of cows.
Yeah, they're mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So the Super Rugby final next week.
Crusaders,
Next
yeah,
week.
yeah,
next
no week off.
Crusaders.
Crusaders, Chiefs.
And the Chiefs. Chiefs are looking at losing 3 finals in a row if they don't pull this one off.
Jesus, yeah, tough ass go down there and tough ass go down there to Christchurch, like a God's country
Yeah.
as they call it.
Yeah.
and win. Hey, they've been.
And the flights are expensive.
They are too.
Cheaper to go to Aussie.
Yeah, it is.
Flying a whole rugby team
They
down
should-
there.
they should just
Thought
play
about
the
going to
final in
Dreamworld.
Yeah.
We've got to play a game down there. I don't give a fuck. Sounds boring. Friday night in Christchurch. I'd rather go to fucking
Yeah.
Wet and Wild, mate.
I'm going to Taronga Zoo.
Totally.
In Sydney.
Do you think people will show up to the game or just watch it from home?
Well, I think the problem is with that stadium is in Christchurch, it's a scaffolding, but also all the people sit on the camera side,
True.
Yeah.
and so that's all packed. But then when they film the game, all the people on the other side is just fucking. There's fucking no one sitting over there.
Yeah.
So it looks like shit Will that stand fill up? Geez, it'd be a big indictment on rugby in this country if they couldn't fill up a fucking Super Rugby final. I'll tell you that much. Ben, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it was bad enough that the semi wasn't filled up. Me and
Totally.
Tav were talking about that last night, saying what are some things they could do to get it out. I
Cows,
continuously bring
sheep.
up the cows and sheep thing,
Yep.
but also discounted Fritz's wieners. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's a good little shout there.
It is.
How do you think they're getting all those guys to the football if the football's bloody packed?
Now look, there was someone in the cheap seats who'll be able to confirm this. Do they have Fritz's wieners in Christchurch? Oh, they do. Okay,
They
cool.
do.
Well, then maybe get a few discounts for the lads.
Yeah,
You'd get a few people abusing it down there in the Canterbury region, I reckon.
yeah, probably.
People would hear about it, they'd load up, and then Fritz's wiener might go bankrupt. The amount of sausages they'd be trying to scarf.
Yeah, but if
Cancelled.
if some people down there load their whole family into the car and come and take advantage of free Fritz's wieners, that's only, a small hatchback full at most.
Very true. Very true. Who do we want to win the Super Rugby final?
Chiefs.
Chiefs, eh?
Yeah, probably Chiefs.
Probably still Chiefs.
Yeah.
Chiefs all
Mana.
day.
No, I
Chiefs
do.
mana. Are you
Damien
Chiefs-
McKenzie is.
He's
I
got a
just
rugby.
want him to get it for his sake.
Totally, me too.
That try-saving tackle he made last night was.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was very good. They were already up by heaps. He
We
didn't
didn't
need
actually-
to do it.
We didn't touch on this. Did you go? Where'd you go? Oh, you guys went to Golden
we actually watched it,
barbecue.
yeah,
Golden
yeah.
Barbecue for your Chinese last night.
Shit,
Yeah.
shit.
Fuck you, sir.
Share?
Shit.
Was it as good as it always has been?
Yeah, it was real
Better?
good.
Except they ran
It was
out
real
of
good.
the crispy roast.
Yeah, they had no crispy pork.
Oh, bugger.
I know.
Oh, well. Hey, can't win them all. You have to go
No.
back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Fair enough. Well, hey, Whānau, get a bit of a crispy barbecue pork, but leave some for Ben this weekend when you watch the Super Rugby final at your house, flat,
Yeah.
or under a bridge, wherever you can get a bit of Wi-Fi.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, baby.
Of sport. Hey, it's the world of sport.
I think I'll rearrange the order here. Ben, just want to hear you sound off on the South African cricket team winning the World Test Championship.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, how good
I
was
mean,
it?
obviously it was a long journey. They had to play a lot of teams to get
And-
all the way through to the final there. And
lot of
then
Test cricket.
when they played that final test against
Australia.
they did
Yeah.
really well.
They did.
And
I
basically
tell you who wasn't
they got the
coming
most
in his
runs
pants
for
was
the
Pat
amount of
Cummins.
balls.
Sorry,
yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
Pat Cummins wasn't coming in his pants.
because he lost, because he's Australian cricket captain.
Or maybe that's why he lost. Maybe he did it a couple times.
Yeah,
the
and I'll tell you who
stickiness.
wasn't getting any head after that game.
Go on.
Travis Head. He plays cricket
Yeah.
for the Australian
Juicy
cricket team.
baby.
Yeah.
So there was no celebratory, shenanigans
Yeah.
for those boys.
But really,
No coming, no head.
no coming, no head.
Easy, baby.
And unless you're South African, then
Yeah.
you were getting it all. And
Bavumba, he was. I think that's the captain's name.
and I think
Bavumba?
what also they were getting was the
Liskus.
runs. I think they were also getting the
Yeah,
runs.
they got the
were getting
runs.
the
and,
runs.
and it wasn't because they flew there on Air India.
No.
They were just.
Look, we've got to
and we're
take it all
back.
out, and we're back. Thanks, guys. Air
Uh,
India keeps coming up. Shout out to the guy who survived the viral video I've seen. Incredible. Anyway,
Yeah.
turn the fucking sound off. Look, play the. A lot of people died, Tev. Okay, 250 fucking people died.
How did that
Sorry,
one guy
I'm not
survive?
joking about
He
it.
Here's
jumped out the
fucking
plane.
thing.
He jumped out the plane.
Hey, I want to hear the info of what fucking seat he was in so I can book that fucking seat in future.
Look,
That's what we're all waiting
he's
for,
a
isn't
hero.
it?
Look, now I understand you've prepared some celebratory song, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can't play it over there.
No, here we go.
I'd like to hear it.
Congratulations, South Africa, on winning the Test Cricket World Champions.
That's nice.
You guys really so good. Can I please have your phone?
Oh, whoops. That bit wasn't supposed to be in there.
I feel like I'm at the Soccer World Cup 2010.
Well, yeah, that was it, really. I just wanted to say a huge shout out to everyone in South Africa for
Totally.
getting together behind the boys, getting that many runs, not getting taking other wickets, but not getting their wickets taken.
Totally. That's an idea of cricket, and it's bloody awesome. Tav, your thoughts
Yeah,
on
I
the
thought
NBA?
as far as World Test oh, yeah.
No,
It was
but
cricket.
it was good cricket game played, but also there's been some basketball played
There's
lately.
been a bit of hoops, bit of
Yep.
hooping,
Yeehaw.
bit of shake and bake, baby. Yeah, so SGA and OKC tied the series up at 2-2. They needed it, or else they would have been down 3-1.
Fucking
And
hell,
you
that
only
would have been a
need-
disaster.
You know what they say? 4 games wins it.
That's right.
That's what they say. So, now shout out to OKC. I kind of feel good with either team winning, to be honest.
Yeah.
What happens if one of the games is a draw?
They go to overtime.
Oh shit!
And then if that overtime draws, they go to double overtime.
It's crazy that
And
game.
it just keeps on going, baby.
Yep.
But yeah, nah.
They should have golden point.
They should.
How would
They could
Golden
just
Point
keep going
work in-
and going.
Maybe blindfolded.
Golden Point would
shooting
get
from
pretty
halfway.
violent in
Yeah.
basketball because if it was just the first basket, people would just
Yeah.
fuck each other up.
Headbutt
Although I
each
guess
other.
then they'd get a foul and it would be straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's very wise. Yeah.
Maybe they just have to throw from half court for ages, blindfolded like you say.
Yeah, blindfolded under the legs, maybe granny style.
Nice.
But yeah, no, the series has been mean, to be honest. Tyrese Smelly Burden has been killing it. OKC kind of played bit boring style of basketball, I'm not going to lie. A lot of fouls.
A lot of fouls.
A lot of fouls. But yeah, no, it's been good. Game 2, Game 5 on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're watching. We'll
At
be
work.
watching.
I won't be.
Why not?
I just find basketball boring. And
He does.
Yeah,
I
Ben
can't
hates
remember all the
basketball. I
names. There's
forgot
too
this.
many teams.
Yeah, there's a few teams.
Lots because there's too much scoring and it really doesn't matter till the
And
end.
they have like 5 games a week. I'm
Yeah.
like, Christ, can
I think it's more
you
Slow
like,
have
down.
a bye week?
Slow
more like
down.
5 games a day. Well,
It's pretty crazy,
Yeah.
yeah.
what about Origin? Wait,
Hell
We talked
yeah.
about it
we
already.
already
Oh,
talked
yeah, we
about
kind
it.
of talked about it already.
What's the top news story of the week, would you guys say?
World of News Sting?
Well, we'll figure it out on the run, shall we?
Of news. Hey, it's the world of news.
News.
Open up the paper.
First story is about that coconuts
First-
and meth thing I said to you, so that's going to be it.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about Israel and Iran.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause
look.
Razel racked up about
No,
it.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything about it, okay?
Yeah.
Look, I wish you
He's
guys...
just pissed off because we used to call him the Iron Dome because he's got a real strong
Go
head. You
off,
could
King.
bash
Jesus.
a bunch of things
Go off,
against.
Ra.
um,
Don't hold back, brother.
no, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I'm trying to figure out what this coconut meth ring is about.
Stop eating.
I'll go off anyway.
Go on, you
So,
got some sounds?
No,
some
I'm going to
stories?
go off on my own tangent here.
Go on
The
then.
Rugby League video game is coming soon.
Hell yeah.
Rugby League 26 is set to drop next month, which is weird because it's 25. But yeah, I had a look at some of the old Rugby League games, and they all look pretty shit. So
The bar is set very
the
low.
The bar is very low. I had a look at the graphics for the new game. They also look kind of bad. So yeah, I'm not expecting much, but I'm hoping we can all download it, maybe get a little LAN party going or something.
I was saying this to a mate, but it kind of video games are a bit of an indictment on the sport. Like it's really fun to watch, but when you play it, you're like, oh fuck, it's actually just like go 4 tackles up and then try and pass the ball wide, and like the defensive line's all automatic. I don't know, it's just it doesn't really suit a video game.
Nah.
You know, it would be a good video game
What's
though.
that?
Badminton.
That's very true
Badminton
actually.
26 in stores next month, Arno.
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, nah, I was saying this to these guys last night, is that a game like FIFA, pretty straightforward. You kick the ball, goes
Get
in
in
the
the
goal.
hole, yeah.
It's
FIFA's great.
pretty
yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
NBA 2K is kind of like, it's a bit too dynamic for like a game to really work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not since Street has there been a good basketball game.
Yeah, NBA Street. Very
NBA
good
Street
game.
was very
Volume
good.
two.
Yeah, very good game. But yeah.
But
I don't
also
know.
NFL suits it because it's kind of regimented and you just kind of go.
Yeah,
boop, boop,
you have
boop,
the
boop.
set plays.
You have the set
It's
plays.
pretty straightforward. You can't really pass it apart from the initial throw.
Yeah.
But rugby league, there's just too many things for the amount of buttons there are. You know?
need a guy running onto the ball and all that shit, and you need to do footwork. And
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of. Otherwise, it's just like.
Do you think there'll be hackers in the game?
I hope so.
Are they allowed to
I
do
fucking hope so.
Well, yeah. That'd be good.
that? He's a Yeah.
Oh,
good man.
Geez, there's a discussion in Rotorua, quite a heated discussion going on this week.
Is it about the homeless again?
No, this
Oh.
is Rotorua Councillors further fund museum. They're funding a museum.
Go on.
A council discussion on adding funds to Rotorua's exhibition project morphed into a debate over whether the city's true history would be displayed.
What's the true history?
How the smell really
How
got
the
there.
smell really got there. One counsellor claims another told him to fuck off after the meeting. The accused says he did not say those words, but his message was correctly inferred. The Rotorua Lake Council decided in a meeting on Wednesday to fund a further $181,000 through debt to progress the exhibition project to be matched by Rotorua Trust to cover a funding shortage.
Beautiful.
Oh, the exhibition's called Who Farted, but not as a question. It's exclamation mark, not question mark.
Oh, I think you're going to say it's like HU, like it's
Oh, yeah.
who.
Who?
Anyway, who means shoe anyway. It doesn't, it's not
Yeah.
a person's name or
Shoe
anything.
farted.
Yeah. But anyway, should we wrap the episode up? We've all got places to be.
Yeah, we do. Should we, we do have a Heaps On hotline.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we do we? Got a lot of editing to do, Ben.
Shit, I didn't realise I had to do the editing too.
I'll do it. I'll cut it right down.
All right, welcome back to the Heaps On hotline. We've got a call.
Go on.
Man called Toby. Sorry for doxing you. 5 days ago, sent in this message. Let's all have a
It
listen.
must have been fresh after listening, so this will be good.
Hey fellas, just listened to the potty about old
There you go.
Karen, with the 20 fucking whacks, and the lamb ham. I'm pretty sure as well that I wanted a message a couple of weeks ago. She was the same one going on about chitty chitty bang bang. Sounded like her back then, I thought. So she's obviously got a few aliases ringing up old Lushy. Anyway, not really a question, just a noticing. Cheers, fellas.
Yeah,
Damn.
thanks, Toby. It's actually intriguing stuff. Yeah,
He
you could
actually pays more attention to our podcast than we do, because
could be
I
onto
didn't pick
something
up
there.
on that.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of the old ladies who call up do sound pretty similar.
Yeah, they sound like this. Actually, Marcus, I've had to put fucking cheese out in the backyard for the last 5 weeks in a row.
My
Okay.
husband's allergic. Go on. But that's good noticing there, Toby. Appreciate you, brother. It
And
probably
the-
is the same person.
And the fucking air fryer burnt my toast.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, a really dark movie.
Really
I
dark.
watched it as an adult and whoa, no, dark.
Now find Lamb
The whole
Ham
thing
lady
with-
for us.
Fuck, I think I deleted it.
God.
Good evening, June. It's Marcus. Welcome.
Hi Marcus, how are you?
Good, June. Thank you.
I saw on Facebook you had a thing up saying that you had lamb ham for Christmas.
Yeah, a mutton ham. Yes.
Yeah. Where did you get it?
Okay. All right, guys. It's been an absolute train wreck of an episode. We're all running on empty. Last chance for apologies.
Last chance for apologies. Sorry, guys. Bit of a big week for me. Lacking a bit of energy. I'll be back next week, promise.
I'd like to apologise to the people of South Africa and all the people who passed away on the Air India flight.
Yeah, I also would like to apologise for all the Air India chat. Go well, you good things. I hope you bounce
It's going to be
back.
hard for me to find all that and cut it out. I might just
Well, I just want to
flag
say,
it this week. Hey, 'cause
Someone-
fuck.
if I have like a really spicy sag, I get the runs. That's where that joke was coming from.
Look, I thought Ben agreed to edit this week's podcast. That's why I just didn't
He
give
said
a fuck.
publish, not edit.
Look,
did say publish.
Publishing is
It's like a 20-minute job.
that's a 5-second job.
Oh, fuck.
The
That's why I
editing is
agreed
20.
to it.
Okay, anyway.
Okay. Have a good week,
This
Fano.
isn't going anywhere, this one.
We'll see you soon.
Kia ora.